If you're a fan of Dragon Age, but miss the gritty, dark metal vibes from Origins, then I think I might possibly have some really good news for you. Hello Crows and Non-Crows alike, my name is Joe Mack, otherwise known as Support Crow, and today we're talking about an in-development project that recently caught my attention. An article from Eurogamer claims that Republic Games, a newly founded studio, has hired Chris Avallone. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm probably not, so I apologize in advance. Well, I apologize. Anyway, this caught my attention because Chris worked on very notable RPGs such as Fallout New Vegas and Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. So I read the article, which is down in the description if you'd like to give it a read yourself, and the statements would then hint at something really awesome. The team at Republic Games is apparently working on a, quote, dark, mature fantasy RPG that is inspired by, quote, the golden age of RPGs. Okay, so what kind of RPGs are we talking about? Like, given that I'm making a video on this, you could probably make an educated guess. This roleplay game, as quoted from Adam Williams of Republic Games, will feature a rich, interesting story with a lot of choices, branches, and endings. This is a game that will have character creation and companions, and you'll be given the choice to be a hero or an anti-hero. In other words, this studio is developing a created character RPG with choice and consequence with a dark fantasy setting. Possibly single player, but that is not confirmed in the article, but I'd find it hard to imagine it not being a single player game. But again, it is not confirmed, so, don't hold me to it. Adam Williams, by the way, was a lead writer for Quantic Dream's Detroit Become Human and Star Wars Eclipse, which gets me even more excited for this game. Quantic Dream games get some flack for essentially being a movie with choices in it, but that's kinda an oversimplification. These games just have a different focus. Instead of crafting or combat or collecting fetch quest items, you're playing around with choice and consequence and molding different stories through different perspectives. Basically, it's narrative branching the video game. Detroit Become Human greatly excelled at this, giving players many different ways to progress through the game and find multiple endings. This is exactly the kind of expertise that an RPG like the one described needs. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. This is pretty awesome, and it sounds like we have a potential game to be competition for Dragon Age, which is a good thing. Competition is healthy. It inspires creativity and risk-taking, and for CEOs to stop firing people long enough to develop a game that at least meets expectations. So naturally, I want to know more about this game, so I went to Republic Games website and nothing more than coming soon. You can sign up your email for updates if you're so inclined. I am inclined, and if I get anything of significance, I'll be sure to let you crows know. Republic Games is extremely tight-lipped about this project. There is nothing else to dig up about this game. I went to LinkedIn and it's basically the same thing as their website. The banner says coming soon, but I did be able to glean a couple little surface details. It roughly has 10 employees. It's based in the UK, and I also learned that Adam Williams is not just a person working for Republic Games, but actually one of the founding members. So this is a really new studio working on building their own dream team, which is really cool. And given that I stalked Adam's LinkedIn page, I found out that the studio is being financially backed by Krafton, the creators of PUBG, which is interesting. Mike Hong, the investment director of Krafton, is praised by Adam Williams as not only a great investor but also a great creative partner, and shares, quote, a vision of giving gamers what they really want from an RPG experience. Despite having really nothing to kind of show, they're talking up a big game. They're excited about the project they're working on, which is getting me excited. And true, granted, no one's gonna go out and talk trash about their game. No one's gonna go on LinkedIn and be like, oh, this game sucks. That's fair. However, this sounds like the type of game that would be featured on this channel, and I've got a really good feeling about this one. I know that's kind of strange to say right now, given that we know really next to nothing about this. We don't even know the name of the game. But I've got a good feeling. It's not every day you see this hatchling of a studio get backed by some very notable people. Also, it's being financed by a reputable source. They're not crowdfunding a passion project either. I'm also kind of just excited in general. You know, it's a great time to be an RPG fan. We have The Outer Worlds 2, Valve, The Expanse, Cyrus Reborn, Exodus, Clockwork Revolution, and now this mystery dark fantasy creative character RPG with choice and consequence. Then you have the mainstays, Mass Effect, Hogwarts Legacy, DragonAge, The Elder Scrolls, and of course, the next Cyberpunk if we live long enough to see them. Look, I'm in college now. I was not expecting to be this busy. Don't get me wrong, I love the job security. Lord knows this channel needed more content, but holy guacamole. It's clear that we are in for a very exciting time to be an RPG player. Whether that's for established franchises that have been here for a while, or if you're craving something new, franchises that are just starting to hatch from their shell. Whether you want to traverse through the stars, or delve into a gritty fantasy dungeon. Now, if someone could just make a modern day fantasy game, that really hit the spot. You know, I want to cast spells while checking my cell phone. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Please let me know down in the comments what your hopes are for this mystery project. Please let me know down in the comments what your hopes are for this mystery project from Republic Games. Are you excited about a new dark fantasy RPG? Do you think it could compete with the DragonAge franchise? Let me know down below. And be sure to stick around if you want to learn more about this game. I'll be keeping my eye on it for any updates. And I'll be stalking Adam Williams until he files a restraining order on me. Until then though, be safe, be well, be kind. Bye bye.